So the initial results that we reported were 4-metre composite samples. So in order to get more detail, we submitted 1-metre sample assays across all the anomalous zones. Now, these are really significant because as well as them supporting the 4-metre composites, they're also a good reflection of what we can expect to come. For example, a couple of really good intercepts we've got there is 6 metres at 10.3 grams per tonne from 27 metres. Now, this, in my mind, is a pretty good indication of, discovery potential. And if you have a look at the discovery success that Gorilla Gold have had out at for their Comet Vale project, so in February 2025, they announced some results like 3 metres at 10.8 from 36 metres and 7 metres at 5.5 from 125. And, so we've got results very similar to that, including 10 metres at 5.7 from 32 metres, So the results are comparable, and I think it just really supports the story that the area that we're exploring out here at Goongarrie is highly prospective for gold mineralisation and has significant economic potential. So I guess the first RC campaign was a couple of 1,000 metres. And having said that, we've covered a bit of ground, but we still have a lot of work to do out there. What it has done, it's firmed up the fact that we've got potential for high-grade gold mineralisation, which has the potential to continue at depth. We know these structures pinch and swell as well. So there's certainly potential there for that. And also the drilling that we did at Duchess, this is really exciting because it's showing us that the host ultramafic in that zone is altered and mineralised. So we're testing that coming up dip and up plunge to see if we can define the scale of that. I guess that sort of led into that with the previous answer, because we do have shear hosted gold mineralisation in the ultramafic, and we do know that's also present in the mafic unit. So the idea here was to test the extent of potential mineralisation across those lithologies, as well as the contact zone against the black flag sediments with mafics. And Aircore drilling is a really good way to effectively test a large area of ground quickly. So that's the idea. What it will do is highlight additional areas for us to drill test at depth. The initial RC campaign has already identified areas where we need to go back and drill deeper. But what this Aircore campaign is going to do is add more targets to the ones that we've already got in our kitty, if you like. So that's the exciting piece, and that's why we've launched into Aircore, so that when we go back with our second phase of RC, we've got quite a number of targets to hit, and that being shear hosted gold mineralisation as well as high grade narrow vein mineralisation. A lot of these are early stage targets, and they are based on the new geophysical interpretation and reprocessing that we had done early on by Fathom Geophysics. And this is a great data set for us, because what it's enabled us to do is look at gold deposits in the district and how we can characterise them based on magnetics. And we've looked at that and we've identified areas that are analogous to these. And so we are currently drilling over these with Aircore. So again, we're looking to obviously learn a lot from this campaign as well, testing a few theories, but also, getting a lot of good data together about the distribution of the gold mineralisation across the Menzies shear zone. This campaign of Aircore drilling will obviously be followed by the assay results. And again, they will be composited results because it is an initial phase. We'll be doing some lithochemistry as well to get a better understanding of the lithologies. And also we're undertaking a structural study in the background as well. So we'll probably have a few interesting results that will come out of that as well, a few more learnings as well. And then following all of those assay results, we'll anticipate another RC campaign before the end of the year. So there should be quite a lot of really interesting data to be coming through. And yeah, we're really looking forward to seeing the assays from this Aircore campaign and just pulling it all together and then having a really comprehensive drilling program for RC before the end of the year.